Welcome back, my little pups. For those who don't know, pups are baby rats. That's what they're called. So you guys are now our pups. It's been a whole ass month. How are we feeling, guys?
My leg just fell asleep. So not too good.
Priscilla, as per usual, is hitting us with the quality memes.
Hey, what's the quality meme?
Priscilla just is like a comedic genius.
No.
Not even low key, like high key. You're just so random and funny.
Well,
I'm not
welcome back to
kidding.
the Desert Rats, guys. And how do we want to do it today? You guys want to get into the thick of it, into the patty?
Into the patty. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
so this episode is probably going to be a little bit quicker because it's late and we have to go to sleep soon. So
Not me.
well,
I'm in a game
Daniel
after
Daniel
this.
has to go to sleep soon.
Oh,
So
that's
Maybe we'll see.
I think it'll be a little, I think we can probably jump into like the patty segment. Like what, Daniel, do you want to outline for the ladies what we're talking about?
The
For
ladies, the
for
gentlemen's, and the rats of the world.
Yes.
I
ladies and gadies.
Yay!
like that. What the heck? First of all, we're gonna start off with some senses. Some of our favorite senses, like touching, feeling, tasting, seeing. We're gonna go into some pet peeves that we hate about ourselves and everyone else.
That one's mine.
You
That
gotta
one's
keep it
mine.
humble. You got to keep it humble. And then some dating advice from the man himself, Elijah, the whole.
Actually, I was seeking dating advice from you
Oh.
guys, but I can give some decent dating advice too.
I can give you decent
I can
dating
give-
advice. Don't do it.
You know
I
what?
can give solid dating advice.
Yeah, I think our viewers need it too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not being shady. I just think everyone could benefit from dating advice, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah,
No,
if
I
you're
see.
single.
And speaking of feeling you, what is a thing that you can feel?
Pause.
That was not a good transition.
What do you mean? That was so solid. What's the thing that when you feel it, you're like, this is what I want to be holding for like hours, other than your mouse and keyboard? Okay.
Shit.
Whoa.
Like our sense of touch, like what's a very
yes, like this will send a shock all the way through your spine when you touch this thing.
Like in a bad way?
No, in the best way.
Synthetic
Honestly,
clothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the cop out one, and you guys can't copy me. Like human skin, like not any human skin. Obviously, I'm talking about Andrea, but like that one is big for me.
Daniel's is my wife.
My wife.
Yeah.
I can see that.
No copying though. You guys got to get something else here.
Yeah.
Mine is also your wife.
Mine is also
on another level.
Oh god.
Oh, do I have something like that? Can it be
I know
food?
for like hearing and seeing, maybe it's a little easier, but for feeling, it's when you got to think about now.
A little bit. Let me turn off my fan.
I feel like a little bit of an idiot because I don't understand the question that well.
Well,
okay. Well, imagine you have, some people have like blankies or like certain stuffed animals, and like when they feel that like certain fabric, maybe it brings them back to their childhood, or this other like a certain.
Ooh, like when you get in bed and the sheets are cold and you get all giddy and excited.
Yes. So is that yours? Like freshly changed sheets?
No.
Because I love freshly changed sheets.
That was me last night because I washed my sheets last night.
You know what though? Nothing hits as hard as like cold sheets in a warm room.
Yeah.
Like being able to cover yourself with blankets that are like cooling you, but also covering you, I feel like that's very nice. But I think mine has to be like a ridiculously hot shower that's like probably really bad for my skin.
Oh,
but just like
sometimes.
But just like steaming myself in probably like 120 degree water is pretty nice. I enjoy a hot shower, even in like the midst of summer. Yeah.
I told Priscilla the other day that I was installing some steamers in like these really like expensive condos.
Mhm.
And imagine a steamer like that, where it's literally just like you're getting
Like a sauna?
in your shower. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you want that?
I
No.
is that like too much for you, Priscilla?
I don't. I like the option.
No, because I'm a dry gal. But that would be perfect. But I think mine would be like, and I think dog lovers and animal lovers alike would understand this. But specifically when my dog falls asleep on top of me.
Ooh.
Oh
Is-
no, I feel you.
That's
It's
a
like
good one.
it's a feeling of like no other. It's not just like, oh, we're like she's hugging me or she's like laying on top. It's not just regular she's chilling with me. It's like she fell asleep and her little head is just like limp on me, and I'm just like, oh, that's
a
my
good feeling.
baby. That's my
Yeah.
baby. I'm a mother.
Yeah, if any of us ever have kids, maybe that'll change to the baby going limp on your arms.
Mhm.
But for
Dead.
now-
Whoa.
Holy chill,
Whoa. Okay.
no, warm, not cold.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
But
Well,
I've
what
never
about-
gone. I've never gone baby fever, but that's like probably as close a feeling as I'm ever gonna feel. Sorry, I'm like trying to fix the focus on the camera.
Oh, I was
There you go.
wondering. What about vision? How are we feeling on the thing that you love seeing the most, like a sunset or a beach or something?
But mine, I know mine because I see it often.
Really?
Yes. I have like a small mountain next to my, or it's like a hill, I guess, but it's like it's a hike. And it's like maybe a 5-minute walk, like minute drive from my place. So it's really pretty because there's like lots of nature and stuff, but my favorite part about doing it is I tend to go around like the evening, like sunset time. And like in Arizona, the sun turns any cloud like purple and pink and
Oh, yeah.
orange.
Yeah, like fuchsia. The skies
Like-
are famous up in this bitch.
Yeah. And it's like
Mhm.
vibrant, like it's like it truly looks like something out of a movie sometimes.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I could like, you know, it's a very beautiful sight. I could definitely spend hours looking at that. So that's my choice. Might be a
Reminds
little
me
basic.
of the dragons in the Avatar whenever they're doing like the colored flames. Like obviously it's not
Yeah.
that pretty in the cartoon, but like imagine if you saw it in real life. Probably something close, right?
Yeah, dead ass. So that's mine.
Sister.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Oh, like what I would want to look at for the rest of my life, kind of thing, or like
No,
what's
no,
my
no, no.
favorite thing to look at?
I'll give you an example here. Mine is pretty similar to Elijah's. I think generally like dusk and dawn, like things are really, really vibrant.
Yeah.
And looking at any plant, like anything that's green, that's like nature, it just hits when it's dusk and dawn. I love looking at trees. I love looking at bushes, at flowers. It's also beautiful. That's mine for vision.
Mine's what's it? A campfire.
Oh,
Or a candle.
Ooh, okay.
Like, oh, don't light a candle next to me. You won't see me for the rest of the day.
Is that the ADHD brain just like?
I don't know.
letting that
It's
light go?
some about it. It like moves and the flickering, and it's like, and I'm not
Yeah.
like a pyromaniac. I don't want to set things on. I'm not even a candle person. I don't want to set things on fire. But whenever I look at it, I'm just like, I'm gone.
Like
I
our little
disassociate. Yeah,
nephew? We're just throwing shit in the campfire.
it's fun.
It is. a campfire.
I don't know how true this is. I should have probably Googled it before. Well, I don't know. We'll look into it later. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure philosophers back when there were like, I don't know, whenever philosophers were around.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
The
think
ones
they're
today are
still
all fake.
around, but
No,
it's
they
not the
are.
same.
You know what I mean?
Nowadays they're fake as shit.
Like Socrates and like, you know what I mean? Like foundational, historically significant philosophers. Like,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
those-
sure they would look
Those
at fire.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think I don't know
Oh.
how true this is, but I'm almost certain I heard somewhere that they would look at fire
To think?
To think, yeah.
So you're saying
Ooh.
I should become a philosopher?
I'd be
That's what
interested
I
to
think.
hear your philosophies.
Yeah, they'd be banging.
This podcast is just going to become a philosophy dump for my future philosophy career.
There you go.
A philosophy podcast actually sounds pretty cool.
From
Or-
us, I think, yeah. I don't know from anybody.
For hearing stuff, I'm tied between rocks clanking underwater, and the sound of rain. But I'm gonna have to give it to rain because it can sound different with like maybe a thunderstorm, a light one,
Yeah.
a heavy one.
Ooh.
But rocks always sound the same. But they're both so immaculate. I love that
Ooh,
shit.
yeah, rock sounds so great.
The clanking underwater. Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh,
those are
gives me
good
the
ones.
shivers.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, crunching leaves under your feet.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
I did that today.
that is elite.
Yeah, there's the house next door has this like giant rubber tree,
Mhm.
and so the leaves are thick and they blow into our yard, and I'd be crunching. I'm out there
That's that.
crunching.
That's that next level like inner kid shit.
Like you could it probably echoes throughout the neighborhood when I step on one of them.
I think I love the sound of like either a high heel or like a dress shoe, like walking in like the distant hallway.
Uh-huh.
You know when you can just hear like the
The clank.
Me
like
at
the-
work in my Western boots.
I just think that sound is like very satisfying. Yeah.
Literally. Yeah.
Mhm.
It
No,
is
no,
very
honestly, it is.
satisfying.
I don't know
Makes
if
me want to wear some
that's
tacones sometimes, you know?
yeah,
Let's wear
like it
some
kind
boots,
of
dude.
Yeah.
like it puts you in
Those
the
are
mood.
man heels.
Mary.
That's
I have
what I
some
wear.
shoes with like
Some good clank.
like a nice demure half-inch heel, you know.
Ooh, and on the
A
similar
very
topic,
mindful heel.
tap dancing shoes. Have you heard
I was
those?
thinking. I
Tap
was
dancing
thinking that.
shoes, yeah, that's pretty
So
satisfying.
clicky. So
Yeah.
clicky.
Mhm.
This
Okay,
is
cool.
basically all ASMR conversation.
Yeah.
What were we missing? The sound, the
Taste.
Smell
sight,
and taste.
smell and taste. Okay.
Yeah.
Start us off, Elijah, with some smells.
I really fuck with Palo Santo a lot.
What
I don't
the
know if you
fuck is
smelled
that?
Palo
Cologne?
Santo.
Palo Santo. It's like oh, I don't have
It's
one here.
literally it's a stick, Daniel.
Yeah, I
Literally.
have some.
Oh, that's literally like holy stick in Spanish. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
like
an
a-
incense also and like a cleansing.
Yeah, it
Fence.
smells fucking amazing. And actually, I don't think we actually went there. I wanted to take you guys to the speakeasy. Like it's very inconspicuous on the outside, but you open it, like that you go in through the entrance, and there's like this super fucking cool speakeasy that has like sort of like a 70s feel.
Wait, I
Um,
went there with you, no?
did you go
I
and it
didn't
smelled like
go.
Palo Santo in there?
Me and Roger.
No, not in Tucson. It's in San Diego.
Oh, nope, never mind.
Like I wanted,
different
yeah.
We went
I
to a
wanted
different speakeasy, and it
That was
did
also
smell
very
herby in
cool.
there.
Yeah, that one was
I kept the rosemary.
that one was cool. No, this was one in San Diego. But anyways, you go there to like drink and hang out, and it's like super cool vibes. And they play all their music on like what do they play vinyls on? Like
Mhm.
a
A record player?
record player. Yeah, there you go. So it's got a really cool vibe, and it smells like Palo Santo because they burn it before
Ooh.
every night that they open, and it's amazing. So I could
Mm.
probably smell that for a long time.
Daniel, if
Oh,
you've
that's
ever been
awesome.
to a crystal shop, that's the smell.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't
It's like
think of the
incense,
smell.
but also like woody incense.
I'm gonna
I'll
have to go to a
gift-
crystal
Like
shop
sap.
soon.
I'll gift you guys one. I have a lot. I can gift you guys one for the house.
A little Palo
Gift you
Santo?
Priscilla. I imagine you actually have some Priscilla.
Probably.
Yeah.
My friend, she had some. She had one, and I gifted her like a little bell or something, or she just had it. We got them at like Renaissance Fair. These little bells, and
Mhm.
so I screwed the bell in a little dangly thing at the end of it, so you could cleanse with the bell while incensing with the Palo
Ooh.
Santo. And I wanted to buy more Palo Santo and then make a bunch more of those with like the little bells for people as like gifts or something, but I never did it because I
It's an
had way too
adorable
many
idea.
crafts.
Not too late.
That's okay.
That's a
It's
really
in the
cool
bank.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you guys though? What's like your? Do you
A
guys have
smell?
something that comes to mind?
Well,
Yeah.
sister said the smell, no? The crystal shop.
No,
no?
that's
Oh,
what
that was the example of
Palo
Palo Santo.
Santos.
Yeah.
That's what it smells
Oh,
like. If you've ever been to like a
gotcha.
crystal shop that smells
Okay.
highly of incense, because it's overpowering a little bit. Like if you have Palo Santo next to like jasmine, well,
Or like
jasmine's also really
rose.
strong. Yeah,
It's a strong scent. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little. It's nice though.
Mhm.
Like a musky smell. Like sandalwood.
I want to say like the smell of like a forest. Or honestly,
I know what smells mine.
it's gonna be after rain. Period.
You know what that
Like I
smell
said
is?
rain
Because
for
that's
sound.
mine.
Yeah,
Was
after
that
rain.
gonna be yours
After rain
too?
is elite. It's
Yep.
is
Yeah, but I
that
know the name because I'm a real fan.
is that atmosphere or is that ozone? Smells
It's
ozone?
called petrichor.
Petrichor.
That's
That's
like the
that's the
term for
smell
it.
after rain. That's
Yeah.
it's literally the smell of like the dirt and the
Uh-huh.
plants combined after rain and
It's
like
But
the rocks and everything.
but I think that like the primary, like, I don't know, undertone or like the primary scent of like desert rain is a plant called creosote.
That's mine. That
Yeah.
one's mine.
If you, yeah, it was, were you gonna
Okay.
say creosote specifically, Priscilla?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
wow.
But Daniel's is
Wow.
petrichor.
Yeah, mine's
There's
gonna have to
difference.
be too
Yeah.
similar,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna have to look up creosote like right now. And,
It
Yeah,
both,
it's
keep it on the tab.
you've probably seen it a millions of them because they're everywhere in the desert.
Yeah.
The branches, Daniel, are white and they has little green feathers that are shiny. And right before it rains, they secrete something because they know it's gonna rain.
This is
So
just
if you
like this is
so
just
if
a
you
whack
smell
ass
that
bush,
smell,
bro.
you know, but it's also medicinal.
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to
it's,
grow me one of these.
I
Just
see a bunch
take
on my
one.
hike.
I'm
You
just
can
kidding.
you can probably pull over on the side of the street,
Yeah, you
Daniel,
probably
like
propagate
anywhere.
one.
I just
And
yoink one, right?
Yeah, they're quite literally everywhere.
Just try cut a branch off and propagate it.
What you can do, Daniel, is you can even cut a little branch off and then tie a string
Mm-hmm.
to it and hang it in your shower, and the steam will like activate that scent.
Oh, that's badass because the plant's
Yeah.
like, give it to me, but it's actually done.
Yeah, it's like secreting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, last one, boys.
Taste.
What's the
Wait,
mouth
wait.
doing?
No, I have a thing about that.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that the company's called like Pandora something or something like that.
That's the music thing.
No. There is a cologne slash perfume company that makes scents that are similar to like real life things like old book. And the scent
Ooh.
will smell like old book. And I remember because I've bought little cologne I like the little $6 ones or whatever. I don't know how much they are now because they sell full bottles and they sell little bottles. And I bought one called Thunderstorm that's supposed to smell like a storm, like rain, like the petrichor smell. And it did, kind of, as much as you can in a scent.
Yeah.
But that's like the thing that they do. Like they capture those kinds of scents.
That's
And
really
so
cool.
yeah, so like I don't know if you are like if you can find it, Daniel. But I'll link it on the video when we post it. Link down below, guys.
Link
I'll
down
try to
below.
find it. I'll try to find it and I'll put it in the YouTube.
Yeah,
If anybody is interested.
But
We
Yeah.
can even we can
We'll
put it in
find
the
out later.
comment of the Spotify too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah. I definitely want to look into that because I like scents like that.
They probably have a Palo Santo one that smells just like Palo
Yeah,
Santo or something.
probably.
Mm-hmm.
But for taste,
Mhm.
I could probably, this, I don't know. This is a weird one, but I could probably eat sushi like every single day. And I think like, and not get sick of it. Like, especially like really
What a
high
combo,
quality
yeah.
sushi that's like not very like fishy and like taste.
Mhm.
Just so delicious. But maybe as like a more sort of like a safer option, I really love the taste of like coffee, like a coffee, like tiramisu coffee, like anything coffee flavored
Okay.
is just, and pistachio. I'm
Okay,
not
you're
very
going
good
too
at
crazy.
this.
You're
Yeah,
going too
you
crazy.
guys can go. I'm
I like that you said a food because food is a combination of taste. Because I was thinking like one
Yeah,
taste,
I was
like,
thinking
oh,
of
the
like
taste of
me
lemon,
too.
like the
Yeah.
taste of this. But if you're gonna say that, it's gonna be either like an egg sandwich made with specific ingredients that like are higher quality, so it tastes really good, or a cucumber lime
ooh,
With like salt.
drink. No,
Oh.
cucumber lime drink. What is that?
Great
Agua
choice.
fresca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those I could probably drink that every day of my life. I love that shit, especially with
If
like
it's
the
like
little seeds that like turn squishy, like frog eggs.
Oh, chia.
Chia.
There you
seeds,
go.
yeah.
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 Oh, what a combo.
Sure,
Nice.
good. There's specifically this horchata that's like in Mexico that's like coconut horchata, and they put fresh coconut
Oh.
pieces on the top of the lid, and it's like this they give you this big old tub of it, and it's really
Mhm.
good. And I feel like it's more agua fresca than it is like traditional horchata, because it's not like
Not as
it's not
strong?
super ricey because it's
Mhm.
coconut. They use like coconut water and coconut milk to make it. It's so good.
Have
And
you
it's not
tried
like
making that
super
yourself?
cinnamony. No, I want to though.
You probably
That's a
could.
good idea.
Yeah, I probably could.
And actually, if I had to change my answer to like a more like simple, sort of like basic
Hmm.
uh
I mean, that one wasn't
flavor,
mine. That was just like a drink I like.
I was
would choose
thinking that was
coconut.
yours. What the heck?
That's
Just
what I was thinking
coconut?
too. Yeah, if I had to
Okay.
choose a more basic answer, it would be coconut. I'm fucking obsessed with coconut. So
Coconut.
Oh wow.
yeah. What's your like actual choice though, Priscilla?
Like a
Yeah.
flavor?
Yeah.
Oh, it is difficult because I'm a big ice cream person.
Mm.
So like soft serve
Uh-huh.
is just like go to, always good. Like no matter where you get it, it's probably gonna be good unless it's like weirdly watery. But I think it would be fresh bread
Ooh.
Oh, great
Wait,
choice.
what a choice.
Yeah.
because it's
Basic
like
and so
crunchy
good.
and
Mhm.
fluffy.
Uh-huh.
And I have a lot of bread memories because we're a bread family.
Yeah.
We love bread. You know, so I'm just like, oh, fresh out of the oven. Give me a shit.
Fresh out the oven.
If
Oh
you
my
guys really need to
gosh.
visit Tucson, because there's this restaurant that it's so fucking cool. It's like kind of more modern food. It's like have you guys ever seen The Menu, that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that. They like, so it's like farm to table, everything, absolutely everything is within 400 miles, but most of it is within 100 miles of Tucson, and they
Mhm.
make this fucking phenomenal bread and butter. It's like cultured butter, and it is like the best bread you will have
It's
in your life. So
alive.
It has culture.
has culture.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really it's kind of like
Butter.
tangy a little bit though. Like there's a tang to it. You guys, I need to show
Ooh.
it to you guys. You guys have to come to
Well,
Tucson.
I
I want to
haven't
go. I want to
invited
go.
Priscilla to the run that we're going to do in Tucson, but we're not going to do it till like January, February, March.
Why'd you say my
We're
name
gonna-
like that?
Sorry. In March, we're going to do a run in Tucson. If you want to come, sister. I planned it with like the,
What do you
the
mean?
whole group of friends.
I was there when I was invited twice because I was in both group chats.
Wait, you couldn't have been invited to that group chat.
How many group chats did you post it in?
It's a different run. It's a different run.
You're just telling everyone.
Oh, this isn't the hot chocolate run. This is
This
like
isn't the
Oh.
hot chocolate run. This is the
yeah.
hot chocolate run's in Phoenix.
Why are you guys running so much?
Gotta be healthy.
But if you want to
man.
go to that one, we're going to Tucson and then we can hang out, get that bread. Anyways,
I don't know
So
when it
that's-
is. You got to tell me so I can get the days off.
it's like in 5 months. So that's that. I mean,
Period.
that was actually a pretty solid little topic there. What are we moving on to here, sister?
Ooh, I think we should move from this beautiful, wholesome, happy topic into some drama. Into some
Drama?
tea. Let's
I
be
don't
a
know if this is gonna
little
be drama.
let's be a little spiteful.
drama.
Let's be a little truthful. Huh? Let's
Sometimes, guys,
spill our guts out.
I like doing this and just like putting it all in. Looking like a freak.
Audio listeners, he just pulled his pants up like a old man.
Like an old
Like-
man.
Like if
Yeah,
you could look at my
they're, like,
my
right under
bottom
his
part, you could
armpits.
see my nuts. That's how tight they were. Anyways, what's the drama? What's the tea?
My topic
Yeah, what's your topic?
is I want to know pet peeves that you guys have in each other, things you can't stand, and it's like they're gonna be ridiculous. They're gonna be it can be ridiculous. It doesn't have to be like I hate when people park wrong. Well, yeah, everybody
Who
hates those
doesn't?
people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But some dumb little ridiculous niche little pet peeve y'all have in others, and then in each other, yeah, and then in ourselves, because we have to be humble at the end of the day.
That's thorough. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 of
Um,
them.
Do
Okay,
you want me
3.
to start hating on you guys so it will build up your inner rage? So
Oh,
then you
he
can
had
hate
a
on
list.
me, you know?
Yeah.
I already know mine with you, Daniel. So you can
Oh!
go.
Actually, you just did it right now.
I think I have multiple, but you can go ahead. Yeah. you
No,
start us off.
actually, I wasn't queued up. I was trolling. You can go first.
So I don't know why it bothers me so much, but I really don't like when you mix like
Oh,
like summer and winter clothes. Like
You do
it's something
this.
else.
You do
like,
this.
bothers me because I'll see you and you'll wear like fluffy earmuffs with like sunscreen and sunglasses, and then you have like
Yeah.
a tank top on, but you have a fluffy sweater over it, and then you have like shorts with like a fluffy sock and
A scarf. Don't forget the
Don't
scarf
forget,
era.
there's always a
Okay,
scarf.
I feel like you're hating on past Daniel because current Daniel doesn't do that anymore as much. You're hating on little high school shitters.
Like Daniel took socks and sandals and he did a whole outfit inspired by that concept.
Socks and sandals. Wait, that's so true.
Maybe it was actually just fashion that was so far ahead
Maybe
of
it
its
was
time.
yeah, maybe
give it like
he's just an
150
artist.
Years. Give it 150 years. We'll be there.
Yeah,
The
it's
second
true.
one though is that like I do notice you tuck in your shirts like for every outfit, and I feel like some of the looks would be just like so much cleaner with like without your shirt tucked.
I love
And
when
you
he
know
tucks
what?
in his tank tops.
Oh,
Like it's just
But not the undershirt ones. Not
it's
the
all
undershirt
tucked.
ones.
Look, one day I tucked in the shirt and I haven't gone back. I can't wear anything if my shirt's untucked. I feel
The mental illness.
uncomfortable for no reason. It's mental illness.
It's why I can't touch certain things. It's like that. It's like one of those sensory things.
Because before I couldn't tuck in my shirt. I didn't like it. It was just
it's so like what Priscilla was saying, like almost like a ritual type of thing. Like
yeah, like a sensory.
Yeah. I don't, it doesn't obviously bother me that much, but there is like, it does kind of give me a little, it gives me a little nudge sometimes.
You're like, what the fuck is this free?
Like if you didn't tuck in your shirt, I would be a little bit more patient with you.
Oh, respect.
I'm just messing
You'd
with
be a little more patient with me. Is crazy.
I'm just fucking.
I don't think you've ever popped off on me. I don't think you've ever popped off on me. I deserve it, maybe, but you haven't.
And then in general, like a pet peeve that's not just like obvious. It really, maybe this is obvious. I really am not a huge fan of like people having like thousands of unread emails or like text messages.
Oh, what's up? Yeah.
Audio listeners, I'm suspiciously looking to the side.
Yeah,
it's spam. It's like spam.
1,000.
I think you guys should just make a new account. And then like if you have spam, like you should delete it.
Okay. I do. I recently did.
I every single day I look at my emails. I don't open the ones I don't want to. And
I do look at them, but I don't open them.
How many unread emails do you guys have right now?
Okay, let's check.
Okay, I recently did a cleanse.
I'm very curious to hear about this.
I did a purge because my computer was like, hey, you need to, we're in the red.
Oh, you know what? It says I only have one, but in the
past, my computer
I've
made
had
Google
like 500 at a time always.
Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
500 isn't terrible.
My primary is 99 plus.
Okay,
but my promotions is 215. So you know what I mean? Well, it's all spam.
Well, my inbox is 45,773.
Oh my God.
My storage is almost full at 99% plus.
So
and that's after I deleted all my spam, all my biggest emails. Like, it's because no matter how much I delete, there's still more, and I don't know what to do about it.
Just leave it. It's okay.
You guys, but like you can unsubscribe.
It wants me to buy more storage. How do I do that?
I don't want your solutions.
I have boomer email. Should I just delete some of my emails? I like them though.
I love this.
I'm a little emotionally attached to some of them because I made them during phases that I'm not in anymore, and I'm just like, oh my God, the phase when I wanted to be a writer. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Yeah. I'll delete it.
No.
Fuck that bitch.
You guys don't have to do anything.
Fuck that bitch. She's obviously not a good writer because it's.
No, you actually have always been
roasting ourselves right now. Damn.
Yeah, so that I didn't mean to make that. I didn't know if you guys would fall into that category, but I've had like friends recently, and I'm like, you should. I just don't show me your phone because it's gonna bother me.
Don't look at my phone. Other than my apps because they're so aesthetic.
Yeah, your guys' phones are really cute.
you.
It's
I
that
think
Android life.
for a general one, like I'm really patient in general with people, but I very much dislike. Oh my gosh, this is tripping me out when I'm looking at myself doing it. Anyways, I very much dislike when I'm trying to exit a situation and the person keeps hooking you in, but like just a
Me
little bit.
too.
Just like,
Wait, me
It's
too.
making me cringe.
come back
It's
here. You're not
making me
walking away. I'm
cringe.
talking to you.
Wait,
It's
wait,
like,
wait.
I am walking
we'll
away, actually.
when you're like, oh
Oh
my god, that's crazy. Like, oh, like it's crazy how I have to do something over there, and they're like, yeah. And then my mom said, and then you're like, ah.
That gets me from 0 to 8 instantly. Like I'm chilling, I'm having a good conversation with them. Like, okay, and then
You're slowly walking away. You've already turned
like,
around.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, that's when you know it's bad. When you're like turning around and walking away, and then like that's still not enough like social cues to get them to stop. And it's like, okay,
I'm gonna take it back.
And they have
they do
stopped
it-
speaking.
If they do it once or twice, it's fine. If I'm on the 3rd or 4th time, that's when I'm like, I'm boiling.
Yeah, a little bit.
it's a good one.
Because I can handle 1 or 2. I can handle 1 or 2. Maybe just a little quick something. For Elijah specifically,
Why are you starting with me?
I'll
I never even got
Oh yeah, you didn't. Yeah, my bad. You didn't even get to Priscilla, huh?
Priscilla
'Cause you
doesn't really
attacked me
bother me that
twice.
much.
Okay.
I had 2 for you and 2.
And 0, yeah, it's okay. I took it. I stacked
Yeah.
it for the sister.
Thank you.
For sister, I don't know. I think it's the same thing that I dislike in myself, which is that I'm an airhead and I'm forgetful. And I don't like when I do it, and I don't like when sister does it, but I accept it and it's okay. But
Yeah, I make it look
annoys me
better.
sometimes. I mean, it's because you look better. Like, what are you gonna do?
I think that's a pet peeve though, like something that's not like a
Yeah.
hate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, heck no, not a hate.
Honestly, same.
The other one's more of a hate, that's for sure. And then for Elijah, I don't know. I maybe I feel the same way that you feel about Priscilla. Like you don't really bother me. You're very in your zone, and then when we hang out, you're in our zone, and then we stop hanging out, and then we're chilling. Like you don't annoy me, you don't bother me, you don't fuck with me. We just
I don't bother you. Priscilla doesn't bother me, and you don't bother Priscilla.
Oh, he bothers me.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's no one
We
that
almost
don't bother.
completed the trial.
It would have been the sticker trio there.
Yeah. Damn.
Damn.
Oh,
yeah.
the airheadedness, I get that shit. Because I also don't like that. But then I look in the mirror and I'm like, hey, bitch. I don't. You too. You're not. You're a part of that. Because you catch yourself and then you're just like, and then you just like puke a little bit inside. In other people, I don't know when they look at me.
That's crazy. What do you mean?
I get I have a little bit of a paranoia issue, and so sometimes I feel like people are looking at me,
and
but I tell myself I'm constantly telling myself that's not real, that's not happening. Nobody's looking at you. You're literally just walking around. But then I'll look up to like convince myself that I'm being a little bit irrational, and then someone will be looking at me, and then I'll be like, well.
Well, the thing is, people glance, right? So like, what if you're just always looking at them and the one time they glance at you, they never look at you again?
I'm probably in their world the looker because I don't know what to do when I make eye contact with people. And so when I make eye contact with people, it's not just like, I saw them and then like I moved on. It's like I'm just dead ass. I'm just dead ass like.
So like
hit him with one of these.
Staring at them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hi.
I try to customer service it, but I can't do that in every situation. And so then I just end up being really uncomfortable.
You're right.
So
I don't like when people look at me, which just sucks because I want to do podcasts and streaming. The whole time I'm just like, somebody's looking at me,
Wait,
and I will be
you-
sweating profusely underneath
Yeah.
all of my layers. It's
Lot of
awful.
eyeballs.
Yeah.
But so like, is it that people are looking at you, or is
Mhm.
it that like you think they're judging you or thinking negatively of you?
Ooh,
Oh, it's
get
just that
deep.
they're looking. I don't care what they think because
I think you're
So-
I don't know them, and that's okay. They can. I think the
So-
reason I don't care is because I think it's okay that they think the things they think, because I think my things. You know?
So then what about it is uncomfortable? Is it like attention? Is it like
No.
like
No, because sometimes I like attention.
okay.
You know, sometimes I'm
Okay.
like, I look good today.
I don't think you can therapize this one, Elijah.
No, I'm just curious. I don't like I'm not
Oh,
like
I
imposing
do
Me
think
too.
it's one of those
Me
like
too.
deep things because I felt like this since I was like a child. I've had like nightmares
Mm.
about people being something being outside my window, and I think it's
Mhm.
there and the window's closed, and I'll never find out that they're not there. And I don't
That's
know
that.
if they're there or not because
Mhm.
I can't see what's there or not. So it always
Yeah.
feels like something is,
Mhm.
but I don't know what it is,
We'll have
and
to
it
have
feels like looking.
we'll have to have like a wine-soaked deep conversation one day.
Yeah, maybe. That's
But
fair.
so
I used
so
to think it was a goat when I was
That's
young.
disgusting.
that's fucking terrifying.
That's why I'm afraid of goats.
Jesus
Gotcha.
Christ. This episode got dark.
Sorry.
It got heavy.
No, you're good. You're good.
So
I'm sweating right now.
So I have another.
The goat's looking at you.
Don't
Stop!
say that!
Don't say that, Daniel. That's fucking creepy.
And now I have to look to make sure that he's not staring at me.
Oh man, one day
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a goat and I'm gonna hide it in your room.
That's so fucked up. A realistic goat
It-
mask.
Yeah, no, like a tiny goat.
No, I'm not afraid of baby goats.
Oh man.
I'm probably gonna be afraid of petting one. It's the eyes. Also, that scene in Zathura fucked me up. Fucked me up. Where the goat Zathura is like Walmart Jumanji.
Yeah.
It
It had
had
Kristen Stewart, the
Yeah.
girl from Twilight.
honestly
talking about-
she
are you
did
talking
really
about
good
the
in
space one?
Zathura though.
Yeah.
The space one?
Yeah, the
There's
space
no
one.
goat in that one. Hold up.
Wait till you see the scene.
Zathura Go. I'm gonna Google that too.
Zathura goat with the billion eyes. They were like, oh, there's some regular goats. And then the fucking eyes pop out into like a million goat eyes. And I was like, yeah,
That
yeah, I'm
doesn't
not
look-
sleeping.
That doesn't look child appropriate.
And I was a child and it was not appropriate.
Oh wow, that goat is crazy.
That is a creepy goat.
I told you.
Wait, I have another clarifying question about what you
Yep.
mentioned earlier, Priscilla.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
Do you
Oh,
so
Priscilla therapy pod.
no, this is not like
I like it.
This isn't like a probing
Content.
question.
Yeah,
It-
that's
yeah,
okay.
nothing probing. So what you described, it didn't sound like your pet peeve was people glancing at you. It sounded like you're making like really awkward, like sustained eye contact with people.
Oh, there
Because-
have been times where people were looking at me, and it's usually like a lead paint stare, older person, and they will just not look away. And so in my head, I will get really petty, and I will look at them, and then I won't look away.
No
then I'm like,
way.
One
You're
of
having
us
a
needs to
staring
look away.
contest.
Yeah, and so sometimes I have staring contests with people, but it doesn't happen often. It's like a once every like 3 months type of thing. It's not. It's happened quite a bit in my whole life, but not
It
a
sounds
lot.
like it.
Yeah.
It sounds like it happens more to you than the average person.
Oh.
You know what? I actually intentionally try not to look at people in the eye
Yeah.
when I'm just doing my own thing because I don't want people to feel how way you're feeling. Like
Oh.
if I know someone's like there,
Sorry if
I'll
I've ever
just,
made you
like-
feel this way. Starers.
yeah, I'll always look away. I'll always look away. Unless I'm like passing
I
by
look
someone
away,
and-
but I always look back because I want to make sure they're not looking at me anymore.
I think these people are probably like, I don't know that
I
they're looking
side-eyed a
at
lot of
you.
people in my life.
I think-
Sometimes people will stand too close to me. Ooh, pet peeve when
Uh-huh.
you're at the grocery store and you're in line,
Ugh.
and it's usually an old woman or an old man. All right, more
Yes,
times than
sure.
often, and
Mhm.
they're like, I wish the 6 foot thing was a thing again, but they
Hmm.
will be breathing down my neck right behind me
I've
there's like a
never had
whole
that
line.
happen. What?
It happens to me almost every single time I'm at like a dollar store
So
or like a
Yeah.
gas station. It doesn't really happen at Walmart because I use self-checkout, but it happens to me a lot, and they'll be right behind me, and I will check them without saying anything. So I will look back at them, and I'll just be like this, and then I'll make a face like, and then I will step forward. So like to be like, ugh,
Oh my god.
don't, but like I won't make the sound. I won't be like, ugh, disgusting. No, I will just no, because I don't want to get shot. and so I will just be like, not like that gross. You know, I was being dramatic, but I'll be like, and then I will step forward, and they always step
Jesus.
forward. And now I have even less space because I will be like 4 foot behind somebody in the line. Because I don't want to be in their business. Like, I'm putting my stuff on the belt so that I can pay. And then the lady behind me is putting her stuff with, I haven't even put the separator. And she's already putting her shit right behind me,
There's
like touching
no
me.
way.
It happens so much. I mean, do I smell
Is it
good?
'cause- I think it's because you're short.
No,
Maybe-
these ladies are like
I
shorter
think
than
it-
me.
Oh my god, never mind.
I think you just have really bad luck in social settings for
Yeah.
whatever reason. 'cause
I
you
think
give off
so
the wrong
too.
vibes. You give off the wrong vibes.
Maybe I give off like push over, like you could push me around or
I
something.
mean, if I look
But,
at
like,
you
I
walking
make
in the street, I
faces.
think I could push you over. You know, you're
Shut
you're like 3 foot tall. Like,
What's the
These
longest?
defamatory accusations.
What's like the longest amount of time you sustained eye contact with a stranger?
I've never counted. Should
Do
I
you
do
have a-
that tomorrow?
Do you have an estimate?
I want you
No.
to get back on us with
You should
the
get back
next
to us.
person.
Okay, I will. Update next
Elijah-
pod. I'll try it out.
I'm nervous it's gonna be like 4 seconds. Like a really
I'm nervous.
They
it's
never-
gonna be
they never
20
approach
seconds.
me.
Are you joking?
I think people don't think I'm approachable, which I have been told that I'm not approachable, but that I am like they, I don't know, like they will stare at me, but they won't approach me.
Do you look like a bitch?
Yeah, I think I have
RBF.
RBF. Yeah.
I have RBF.
I was pretty. I had it really bad in high school. I've been told that I was a bitch in high school to my face, and I was like, "That's crazy that you said that as an adult about a child." In my head,
A teacher told you you have
no, like someone who I've gone to high school with said
No.
this to me. They were like, "Yeah, you were a bitch in high school," and I remember that so clearly. And I didn't know this
pretty
person.
mean.
We weren't friends. We weren't friends. Like, I wasn't friends with their friends. They knew of me, and I vaguely knew of them. And so I was like, hey, this person's cool because someone else told me about them. And that's how I met them later on when we were both like 20 something. I was like 25, I don't know. And he said that, and I was like, in my head, all I could think of like was, you're saying this about a girl in high school, a child, when you're like a 25-year-old man. That's weird.
It's a memory of a kid in high school. So I
Yeah.
understand. But I mean,
Yeah.
he didn't have to say it either. Like,
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know him, so it was
Exactly, like,
strange.
There's no
It was
point.
strange, you
You know
know.
what they teach us? What they teach us in therapy school? They
Yeah.
say you should have said, "Oh, hey, that's really cool. You should go fuck yourself." By the way, what do you think about that?
I agreed with him because
What do you think about that?
I at the time I was like, yeah, I was,
Holy shit.
but I had reason to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did have. I feel like I did have a lot of reason to be. High school's crazy, dude, for some people.
Elijah, I just saw you go
High
like this.
school. Did I? Oh, it was
Yeah,
probably
you-
like moistening.
You're doing the lizard thing.
Not the lizard thing.
The snake thing. I don't know.
Do
The rat thing.
Do we want to transition to our last topic?
Did you have any other pet peeves?
Oh,
If not, we
I
can.
had pet peeves about Daniel.
Oh, handle.
So
Handle.
Daniel,
Yeah.
this kind of similar to Elijah, mixing things. I
Oh
do
my
not like
God.
when you serve yourself a plate of food, and we're Mexican, so we have a lot of like sides and like there's beans,
And
there's rice, there's
That's what I
meat.
thought
You
Elijah was
serve
gonna say in
yourself
the
the
beginning.
yeah. I saw it in your eyes.
Yeah.
And I was like, you will serve yourself a full plate of food,
Mhm.
not even get a bowl, and you will Chipotle style mix it like you're gonna put it in a
Oh,
burrito,
yeah.
but
Oh,
then just
yeah.
eat it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you turn everything into like chili somehow, and then just eat it.
Okay, listen. When I eat food, I
You
want
might as well
every
eat your shit.
I want every single ingredient. That's
Sorry.
I don't know about that.
I shouldn't say that because the
Ingredient.
food is delicious.
That's a
It
leap.
probably tastes amazing because it's good
Mhm.
food. But
Okay.
you make it look like barf and then you eat it.
But do you think people that if do
Sorry.
you think that people, if they have a full plate of food, eat one ingredient at a time, do you think they're freaks?
The thing that pisses me off the most is that you don't just put it in a blender and drink it. Because that's literally you're on the border of doing that. You're borderline doing that. Why not just commit?
Oh my
I
god.
need every flavor. I need every flavor in my mouth at once, okay? And
That's what I'm
the
saying.
That's the most optimal way. And you know what? No, that's not true. The most optimal
I think you
way
need
is
to
a
drink
blender.
your food from now
I'm
on.
gonna start drinking my food. We're gonna be chorro boys now.
But it's like just a pet peeve. Like I'm never gonna stop
Mm.
you from
Of course.
living your truth. Because
Yeah.
you do enjoy it and you also get it all over your hands. And I'm just like
Oh my god. Sound like a
I'm a really
toddler.
messy eater.
You're like
Whenever I'm
ooga
done
booga,
eating,
eat that
I'm like
shit.
this going to the sink because my hands are dirty. And I'm like,
Literally, he's I've seen him do things like this
With your
because he
elbows.
has like food hands.
They're filthy.
What? Why are you eating
Oh.
like you're a toddler? Like
But it's okay. I mean, a lot of
It's
people
just-
eat
it's
food
just
with
the
their
best way I
hands.
experience it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, but
sure.
like he's not eating like hand food with hands. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just getting in there. Like
you know what
swimwear.
Yeah.
that you know what
Maybe
that
I
brought up
should
for me?
try it. Maybe I should try it.
No, I don't think you'll like
I
it.
think it'll be bad for me.
Yeah, I don't think you'll like it.
I don't mind.
And-
By the way, I don't mind if food touches. I'm not saying food
Yeah.
shouldn't touch. No, I like a pretty plate. I'll eat it all up. I love fried rice and stuff, but I'm never gonna go
Yeah.
that far.
Yeah, fried rice is intentional. Everything
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
do is not.
That's what I
Like-
ate for dinner today.
Like when it really bothers me when you because so like I did like I
Wait,
take
what? What? Is this bully Daniel time?
I'm sorry.
Yay.
It just brought another thing up that you guys are gonna remember.
Tell me,
I,
tell me.
like when I eat Oreos with milk, I'll like dip the
Oh.
Oreo. You guys already know.
Yeah.
I think most people
I
like,
did it like a week ago.
oh, I like dip it to like soften the cookie, you know, so it's like
Yeah.
more enjoyable. I'll never forget. I was like traumatized. I like saw Daniel put a bunch of Oreos in a glass and then like crush them with a spoon, and then he poured milk so that it was like a slush, like a thick sludge.
He made Oreo
Oh my
agua
God.
fresca, dude.
It was Oreo agua fresca.
That shit is so
so gross.
I do
Like,
that never with
it's
Oreos.
so good.
I do that with
It's
Chips
so
Ahoy
good.
cookies.
Oh God, Priscilla.
It's a freak thing. It's a freak thing.
It's an us freak family thing.
Yeah.
I also do it with Mario cookies. It's better with Mario cookies and condensed
Elijah?
milk because then it's like
Mario
tiramisu.
Oh yeah, you're like eating mush, but it's really good. It's like
Yeah.
really good mush.
Yeah, or animal cracker cereal.
I've evolved, Elijah.
Yeah.
I don't crush it and then pour the milk. I pour the milk and then crush it, so it softens it while I'm crushing it. Much better. If you ever want to try, you know.
Yeah, that's how I do it with my cookies of choice. I'm not a freak though. I don't do that with Oreos.
Dude, when you do it with
Jesus.
Oreos and then just like a chunk of frosting goes in your mouth and then you drink the chocolate milk, it's amazing.
Chocolate milk?
At that point, it's chocolate milk. When it's
What if-
that,
Oh.
yeah.
That's true.
What if we talk about the next topic?
Yeah, we're good. We can move on. We can move
My
on.
pet peeves about Elijah are
do you guys really not have? There's nothing I do that bothers you. I feel like there are.
Yes.
Things. Oh,
Okay.
you were okay. Well, what is it?
there are things you do that bother me.
Okay, please tell me.
What bothers me, and you did this,
Oh,
I think yesterday,
oh,
Is
I
it-
already know what it
is
is.
I will be like, Elijah, let's play a game, and you'll be like, yes, 100%.
So it's a
100
plate.
baby, like, and he like he's like convincing me of this commitment that
Uh-huh.
he's making to playing a game together.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just like, yeah, yeah, and then I will be there. I will prepare everything to be there. And then he's like, I won't be able to do it.
You know,
It's specifically the game one. Every other one I understand.
I've accepted that Elijah
Because
is
I
literally
also
dandruff,
cannot
so it
do
doesn't
things
bother
sometimes.
me.
Yeah.
But I feel you, sister. I
I'm
feel
pretty flaky.
Literally.
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 That's a really good one. I've been meaning to work on that for the last 16
Like 20
years.
years of your
Yeah,
life.
it's not my favorite flavor of Elijah, but it's not.
Yeah,
I love Elijah, so I don't care.
yeah. The pros for all of us, I think,
Yeah.
greatly outweigh the cons.
Because I
Yeah.
have those tendencies, but I feel
I
like
wouldn't
you
talk to either
outdo
of
me.
I probably flake on somebody, like someone in my like close, like someone who's very close to me, probably once a week.
Honestly, not bad.
And to be
Actually,
not
maybe
to
that's
judge.
horrible.
Yeah, I don't know. If it softens the blow at all, I'm not just like sitting on my phone like, you know.
Oh, I know you're doing things.
No,
I tend to
I know
be
you're
like
doing
running
things.
around, so but
Mhm.
not a good excuse. I'll work on that. Well,
Don't work on it. Keep doing you.
I'll intend to work on it.
Be known for that.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt me.
Because then the people
that's
that
good.
you're
I'm
gonna
not
be
known
close
for that.
with are.
What do you
are not
mean? He
gonna leave you
already
for that,
is
you know?
known for.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But keep it up. You know.
Yeah.
I want him to be 50 and still a flake.
No, because then that's concerning.
No.
Yeah, I'm like dead.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I will probably be late to my own wedding. Yeah, so
That's the only thing.
that's a really
I'm
good
sorry,
one.
I can't make it.
It's
to
the only thing,
wedding.
though.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. I can't make it today.
I just can't make it.
Oh, no.
That's a good. Yeah, that's a good.
Because
good one,
literally
Priscilla.
everything else, even if somebody might see it as like not a good thing, I don't care.
I'll own that for sure. That's a good one.
Yeah. That's it.
Do you guys have any other pet peeves? Anything else you wanted to mention before we?
No, I'm good with what we got there. That's
Yeah,
solid.
We'll
This
save the
episode's-
other ones for another episode.
There we go.
Let's
This
come back to
episode's
it.
going really great, by the way. I feel like we're doing a solid job.
We're
vibing.
flowing, man. We're just doing our thing.
True.
So my topic, the final topic of tonight, as Daniel mentioned, was like dating advice, which I'm very curious to hear about your guys' dating advice, because like I've dated one person. It was a 3-year relationship. It was, in hindsight, I think on both parties, like definitely not the one, but it wasn't a bad relationship. So like, you know, I think I was fine in my relationship, but you guys have definitely sustained and have like long-term relationships. So I'm just and your parents have, like, I feel like a lot of your family members have. So I'm just curious, like, from your guys' experiences, what dating advice, if you had to give like one major piece of dating advice, would you give like me, viewers, people in general?
One thing for sure that I have learned probably the hard way is to have what is it called?
Boundaries?
It's not boundaries, but also like your priorities
Okay.
need to be centered around you, and they need to be communicated to a potential serious partner early on in the relationship, even before it's a relationship, especially before it's a relationship.
Okay.
And they need to be like agreed upon. I don't think relationships should have, because it's like a romantic, right, relationship. I don't think it should be, if it's serious, vague. I don't think there should be anything vague happening in the beginning, because feelings are serious and futures are serious. And there's been many times where you're like, oh, I'm unsure, but I'm just gonna go for it. And it's like, yeah, be unsure and go for it.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to have time for that, you don't have to. And I learned the hard ways. I feel like I've learned the hard way. I feel like I used to be very like relaxed, like, no, you know, it's gonna happen. Like, we're just gonna do it together. We'll deal with it when we get to it. And it's like, nope. Because it's like the happiest I've ever been, that's what I did. And now I'm freaking super happy. And I'm with somebody who was like, you know what? I'm here for all of that you mentioned. And I was like, period. Because it was communicated before we even started dating, you know? I'm like, listen, this is who you're dating. This is what you should expect. This
Yeah.
is who I am, and this is what I'm gonna prioritize. And they were okay with everything. And I was like, now you.
That's
that's
really
it.
good advice.
Yeah.
It's super solid advice. And honestly,
Yeah.
like the only thing I can't even add anything to it. The only thing I can say is being on the same page, which is just like the summary of everything Priscilla said. Like
Yeah.
as long as you're on the same
Mhm.
page, it doesn't need it, because sometimes you can be priority, sometimes the partner can be priority, sometimes something else, maybe if you have a kid or if you're a family
Mhm.
member, like
Mhm.
other things can be priority. But if you're on the same page, that's it.
Yeah.
If you're not
yeah.
communicating and you're not on the same page, that's when you run into the bumps and humps and shit. And those are fine too. You can get through them. You could be
Mhm.
stronger after it, or
Yeah.
something could happen.
And I
But
completely get that. I completely get that.
my question to you, Elijah, is do you have any like specific things that you're thinking like, what did I do wrong here, or what could I do better here, other than just like the broad advice that we give?
Yeah, no,
Dave?
not necessarily like any specific thing I feel like I'm having a hard time with per se, but I'm
Yeah.
just like always happy to hear any sort of advice anyways, now that I'm like
Mhm.
easing my way back into like the dating realm.
Mhm.
But I love what you guys said, because like I feel like oftentimes people are like communication, and it's true, like it seems like that's what it boils down to in your guys' examples. But I like
Yeah.
that you guys sort of give good examples about like what do you actually communicate about, you
Yeah.
know,
Oh,
like
yeah.
Priorities
being on the
and
same page,
expectations.
priorities,
Yeah.
expectations. Yeah, like are we
Mhm.
on the same page? Those are really good pieces of dating advice.
I
Mhm.
I like
think
those.
it's really scary though to communicate
Yeah.
with your partner, because
Yeah.
it's like
Period. I cried.
I've heard this before where it's
Yeah.
like the person that's gonna lie to you is the person that's closest to you because they're the people that have more to lose. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but it makes a lot of sense to me. I don't think it applies to me specifically. Like I hate lying, but like if someone thinks they're gonna lose you, if they tell you this thing, do you think they're ever gonna tell you? If they don't want
That's
to lose
true.
you, the answer is no,
I'd
right?
Yeah,
hope,
because they could
I'd hope
totally
so.
just be like, yeah,
I would hope
yeah,
so
yeah,
too.
and they'll agree with you. But now they have to
Mhm.
then, like, you
Mhm.
are proving to each other that you're upholding those things
Mhm.
that you communicated, and
And
that
so
you're being
obviously,
consistent about those
Mhm.
things that you communicated. Because, like, obviously, you want to be like, oh, your priorities, my priority, and your
Mhm.
expectations are my, like, I want to prioritize the things you love, and it's like, you can give each other like turns without like
Exactly.
putting them on top of you. You should
Mhm.
always be more important. Your partner should want you to put yourself first. And you should want your partner to put themselves first,
Mhm.
Mhm.
in their lives. Because if you both do that, you're still like in a very solid partnership.
Yeah. And it could be difficult to, like what you just said, recognize that in a relationship, it's like there's you, there's them, and then there's the relationship. And none of them are the same. Like you
No.
can't go into a relationship and be like, okay, now we're just a relationship, because I think that
Mhm.
will lead down a really like rocky path. As long as self-care on your part, self-care on their part, and then you bring that self-care and bring it together, that's when you have like the
Yeah.
healthiest and longest
Like
lasting and strongest
if it
relationship.
works for some people to be like one entity, sure. But like you're not the same person. You're not gonna
Yeah.
have like the same
Yeah.
feelings about things, and that's okay.
We ain't no
And it
crystal
should be
gems in
okay.
here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
You're
Those
important
are
because like even if you're not with them later, who are you left with? Yourself. You know what I mean?
Mhm. And
Mhm.
if you're not in a point where you can be in a relationship, then work on yourself before you
Oh
before you ruin
God,
someone else's life.
dude,
Uh,
seriously.
And this is about serious
because that's
relationships.
tough.
If you want to go have
Yeah.
like
Yeah, go
flings and
fucking
have
right.
fun and shit like that, just stay safe.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that's it. Literally,
Yeah.
that's the only thing you have to do is stay safe and take care of yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think that was one of the biggest lessons I probably learned after my relationship too, was like, um, I think for a lot of people, especially your first relationship, like ever, because again, I've only had one. So like my first experience with dating happened when I was like 24 or something. So I didn't really have that much
Mm.
like prior experience to sort of like base my relationship off of or compare it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it can be really hard for a lot of people to not like get lost in a relationship and start feeling like personally responsible for
Oh yeah.
how their partner feels. as opposed to like feeling with their partner. Like I think
Yep.
if you're feeling for your partner as opposed to with your partner, and
Mhm.
like all of that like weight feels like it's
It's
I
an
don't know.
anchor, man.
Yeah,
It's
like
an
I
anchor.
think
Yeah.
that's a good like thing to delineate between is like, am I feeling
Yeah.
for this person or with this person? If I'm feeling for them, I'm probably over identifying with this relationship, losing my sense of self. So yeah, that was a really good lesson. And I feel like that's something, I don't know. I think most people probably have to learn the hard way because it's like
I was gonna say
It's
that.
it's a
Yeah.
canon event.
Like
yeah,
you can
yeah,
hear all the advice you want, like your first relationship, your second relationship, depending on how
yeah,
serious things are going, it's gonna maybe be rough. Hopefully it's not. And that's when
Dude,
you
sure.
know,
it's
like
rough as
your parents are
fuck.
gonna tell you, your friends are gonna tell you this and that, and then you'll fuck it up and then you'll
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So, just good luck. that's
Good luck,
that's what it
y'all.
is.
Period.
Good luck,
Do your
y'all.
Nice.
best. Stay safe. Don't hurt anybody. God damn.
God,
Go to
yeah, don't hurt
therapy.
anybody's big.
Go to
Go to therapy.
therapy.
Yeah,
Go to
go to
individual
therapy.
therapy, learn about yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah. Cute. Well, thanks, guys.
You that was pretty concise compared to like the shit we've been talking about.
That
Yeah,
was
that was a
smooth. That was
really
smooth.
Yeah.
great job,
Also
guys.
take your time, people. It took me hella long time to learn. I'm almost 30 and I'm still learning, you know.
And
I-
even almost being 30, you're probably so much farther ahead than so many other people. Like there's
Yeah.
no timeline. It's all an individual
You shouldn't even
experience.
say that.
I feel like I'm all
It's
right.
not being far ahead about others. It's just like you're in your own spot and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
there is no timeline. So
You do get more solid as you go, but you're still always learning, I feel like. Some people are like, oh,
100%.
you got your shit. Nobody's got their shit together, you know, and like,
I mean,
mentally, emotionally, you know, maybe is a little faster than like physically because shit's expensive. But you know what? It's fine.
yeah, we'll get there. I thought when Elijah was saying that was a good episode. I thought that was like we're gonna cut that end off, but then we kept talking about stuff. Like we can cut this end off, right?
No, it's been, he meant, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. Did you guys have any other like closing thoughts before we round out the episode?
No. Y'all want to play some games?
Maybe. Well,
Ooh.
if anyone listens who has listened before, sorry for the hiatus. And I really hope you enjoy this next episode. And we will try to be consistent and get
Yeah,
another
we
one
were
out
busy.
in a week and not a month.
We're
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, we fell through a little bit. So this is a nice episode. I honestly wouldn't even mind if this was the structure for all of them. I feel like because
It's
it's probably
solid.
going to end up being like close to an hour. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
especially
more than
I think the
likely.
topics were
they were
chilling.
good.
Yeah.
Yee! All right. Bye. What's the
Bye, our
official
fellow
term?
pups.
Pups.
Bye,
Bye, pups.
pups.
Our pups and pupettes.
Toodles.
Mwah.